Today we're going to be talking about Christians' most famous enemy. At first I was going to say the most powerful enemy, but to be honest with you, I'm not 100% sure that this is the case. But he is definitely the most famous. I mean, the dude has his own show. Now today I'm going to show you how the devil is insane, even though the Bible doesn't outright say so. What does this have to do with Death Note? Let's find out. As Christians, it is important for us to know who our enemies are, because if we don't know who our enemies are, how can we defend against them? One of the most obvious enemies that we have and we learn about in scripture is Satan. Now, Satan is known for many things. He is known for being a liar. He is known for being a manipulator. He is even known for being a murderer. But he's not often described as insane. I believe that this is something that not only should we know, but we should also keep in the forefront of our minds, because it will help us in our battle against Satan. The devil's rebellion against God stems from his desire to be God. You know who else wanted to be God? Light Yagami from Death Note. Death Note seems to be a gateway for a lot of people that have stayed away from anime to realize that anime is no joke, that anime is not just for kids. Now in a second, I'm going to share with you guys a story about my wife and how we were able to save our marriage because of Death Note. But before I tell you about this, let me tell you a little bit about Light Yagami. In Death Note, Light Yagami, the main character, gets the power of, you guessed it, the Death Note. This means that whenever he writes the name of a person in the notebook, that person will die of a heart attack unless he specifies otherwise. Now what happens is that Light lets this power get to his head. He decides that he is going to create a whole new world, and in this world he is going to be God, and he is going to decide who deserves to live and who deserves to die. Now Light's ultimate downfall is that he doesn't realize that what he is doing is not working. Now let me explain what I mean by this. Now there is a point in the anime that a task force is put together to figure out who is this person that is killing all of these people. Now in order for Light to get away with everything that he's doing, he continues to lie and manipulate people. Sound familiar? At first, as the audience, we are amazed at Light's ability to control every situation that comes up. However, we slowly start to realize that every attempt that he does to avoid his capture only leads them closer and closer to it. And this is the same thing that we see with the devil. Revelation 20:10 says this: "Then the devil, who had deceived them, was thrown into the fiery lake of burning sulfur, joining the beast and the false prophet. There they will be tormented day and night forever and ever." Based on this verse from Revelation, which is a book that talks about and predicts the end time, we know that regardless of what the devil does, he does not have a chance of winning against God. As many of you know, the definition of insanity is somebody trying to do something again and again and again and expecting a different result. The reason why I'm making the claim that the devil is insane is because all throughout scripture we see that at the end he loses, and he knows this. However, this does not stop him from trying. In fact, he never gives up. This is what I wanted to share with you guys about my wife. Whenever we have an argument, she knows that she is going to lose, but she tries anyway. Just kidding. What I really wanted to share with you about my wife is that she is a infidel. She really doesn't like anime the way that I like anime. However, she does enjoy mystery and investigation shows, which means that Death Note was actually one of the few animes that we've been able to watch and enjoy together. And this ultimately saved our marriage, because your boy can't be with a woman that doesn't watch anime. I wanted to leave you guys with this last takeaway. This goes back to my main point right at the beginning. It is important for us to understand that the devil is insane. when we understand that the devil is insane, then we ourselves understand that there is no reasoning with the devil. There is no bargaining. There is no compromise. In fact, the best thing that we can do is stay as far away as possible from the devil. And finally, knowing that the devil loses at the end should reassure us that we serve an almighty and powerful God. That at the end of the day, after it's all said and done, after all our struggles, we are on the winning side. Alright guys, I hope that this was helpful. As always, please make sure to share, like, and subscribe to the channel. Check out the description below on ways that you can support this channel. And as always, I just want to remind you that we must persevere.